call it with 2 T's. Same as the number of my legs. Well, we're blessed. Welcome along to 7 days, a week where we got thousands and thousands of news stories, which means we can have fun with them this evening with these wonderful teams. Let's meet the team, shall we? Leader of Team 1 is the love child of Jason Gunn and Susie Cato. It's Chris Parker. Who did you bring along to play this evening?
Well, I'm having a look at this team now. If it isn't Barbie, Ken, and that one G.I. Joe that's come back from service with 2 stories. I've got Abby Howells and Cori Gonzalez Macuer.
Great team, Chris. Leading Team 2, please welcome Joseph Moore's wife. It's Laura Daniel. It's Laura Daniel.
Joseph Moore is Laura Daniel's husband.
How is he, by the way? Not time now. Let's meet your team. Who have you brought along?
On my team tonight, I've brought along award-winning comedian Becky Umbers and her youth leader. It's Mathewson.
Very youth leader vibe there. Let's begin today's show with a good old up-the-guts rounds of Newsmakers. This is one where I show our teams a picture from the news and they tell me why that picture is newsworthy. Team 1, no surprises. We'll start with you.
Okay. I joined a gang and all I got is this lousy T-shirt.
I've got no jokes about gang members, so you guys just take it.
I've got a joke.
Yes.
His crime being too cool. Love the gangs.
Our team is on Team Gang. We're not gang.
All right, Chris, throw it at me. What have you got?
I think this is the story this week about the national... They want to take their patches off the gangs, right?
Sort of. The sort of update this week is that's former Black Power member Eugene Ryder appearing at a select committee which was held at Parliament this week to discuss the proposed ban on gang members wearing patches, basically consulting with them. Now, Parliament is basically a gang itself, isn't it, when you think about it? I mean, it's got a bunch of guys making dodgy deals, it's got its own bar, and the whole operation led by a skinhead.
Recognise each other without the patches. They're going to have to go back to the olden days when they went like this.
I'm actually a big fan of the patch ban because I have always wanted to join the mongrel mob, but my colour palette's more of an autumn.
Right. So I think they also, not all of them were there in person. I think they did a Zoom call to sort of consult with some of them.
Yeah, well, most of them did a Zoom, but the mongrel mob didn't do it because, as we all know, they're Microsoft Teams, so...
Yeah.
It would be tense, though, just having to say to the leader of the headhunters, no, you've muted yourself.
Can you all blur your backgrounds? I can see you all rolling joints.
It's cool that they were allowed in Parliament, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the first time Mr. Speaker's been asked what the f*** he's looking at.
Yeah, no, I think banning gang patches might work because, you know, the Wanganui did it back in 09, and I think we'd all love to live in, you know, the gang-free utopia that Wanganui now is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that they're in Parliament, like, the gangs are in Parliament at the same time as Winston Peters and ACT. It's the first time you've had black power, grey power and white power in the same
Right, Team 2. Team 2, you're up. Here's your picture from the news. Why is this newsworthy?
Oh, my God. What the
Is that a prominent New Zealand comedian who regrets not making his Facebook private?
Yeah, you might recognise Chris Parker in there.
Hard to believe that guy's straight, eh?
This photo is... It's so 2007, I can hear the Kings of Leon playing in the background.
You look like a young Nat member going through his emo phase.
Is this the moment that Chris Parker retired from heterosexuality for being too good at it?
Clocked it. I'll try something else.
I remember getting my blowout for this day as well, being like, yeah, the lady's going to love these girls.
This is definitely a photo of Chris Parker at his school ball. So I'm going to assume it's got something to do with school balls.
That is Chris Parker at his school ball in 2007. School balls in the news this week because they're becoming prohibitively expensive. Yeah, parents are complaining the mounting costs of the school ball experience are costing them thousands of dollars. And that's true. I tell you what, the cost of dresses alone makes me think we might have been a bit harsh on Rhys. That is great.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, Rhys. Oh, my God.
So I wasn't the only person not having sex at high school. Rhys, can I just ask what you were going for in terms of your hair at that age? Like, was there a reference of anyone, a human alive with this haircut?
That was at a time when my auntie still cut my hair. And
She just gave you what you went, I'll have what she's having.
And she was blind.
Her favourite band was Queen, and I think she wanted me to look like the guitarist.
Yeah, Brian May. It's a bit of Brian May about that.
Yeah.
I feel like those straps on my dress are doing a lot of hard work there.
They look good.
I hit puberty really early, but I didn't accept it. I was like, I hated my boobies. I'd always be like, stupid boobies, out, damn spot, I say. And I have an inverted nipple, and I don't know why I say that.
It's weird you want your boobies out if you've got an inverted nipple.
Yeah,
That's what
no,
I
I
would
think
say.
I hated them so much that I made them shy.
That's introverted.
Yeah.
Was it an expensive thing in your day, the ball, the school ball?
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
100%. And it's actually, I feel really sad for the parents of hot kids because they're getting invited to 4 or 5 of those things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, mine was super expensive. It was like $400 for the suit, $200 for the ticket. The date cost like $2,000.
My one was actually quite cheap because crying alone in the shower is free.
I know that a lot of people are concerned about how expensive the school balls are. I just want to assure people at home that none of that money is going to the teachers. So.
You know that like when the news comes out that it's too expensive, there's a couple of maths teachers rocking around like, hey, I used to be a DJ.
Well, schools should get sponsorships, you know, and then you can have, there would be like a Durex Smirnoff Ice King's College ball.
I remember going to a school dance when I was 13, so it would be the equivalent of year 9, Form 3.
1920.
Yeah, maybe, somewhere around there. But it was boys on one side, girls on the others, and nothing was happening. And a prefect came up to me and said, you, took me into the middle of the hall, said, dance with her. And they dragged this poor girl across, so the two of us. I think that's why I'm traumatised by the idea
You
of a
weren't the
school
only
ball.
one forced to dance with a girl.
That's right.
Because the big complaint is that we're Americanising our school balls. So I reckon we should call them our school proms as opposed to school ball because prom queen sounds a lot better than ball queen.
I was actually the queen of my ball.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was homeschooled.
This is what happens when you get comedians to talk about their school formals.
That's
All
right.
A positive experience. We're all still virgins.
Oh, no, I'll never forget my school ball. Remember losing my virginity 17 years after school ball. So,
My man.
all right, I'm going to go points now. Points for Newsmakers. Team 1, you can have 39. That's how many tickets we have left for 7 days live at Sky City next Wednesday. Yeah, shameless plug. Get in quick if you want to be part of the actioncomedyfestival.co.nz. So you get that. Team 2, you can have 120,000. That's the number of followers Kim Kardashian lost on Instagram this week after Taylor Swift's diss track about her. So that's 120,000 beats 39. Team 2, you get a star. Congratulations. But, Jeremy Bruce Corbett, what is the point of points, you ask? Well, the team with the most gold stars at the end of the night will not only earn the respect of the nation, they'll also take home this. Ooh and ah, if you like. Yes. If you're worried about a suit for your school ball, worry no longer. This is a vintage tux complete with buttonhole and frills. Best of all, it's never been worn because I didn't use it. I didn't go for, I don't want to talk about the reasons, but Mum offered some kind of words of sort of consolation, which was good. She said, don't worry, some people go their whole life and don't ever make any friends. So that was good to know. All right, it's time now for Guess Who on 7 Days, the mysterious guessing game where our teams must guess which person from the news we've managed to trick into wearing an old sack on television. Please welcome this week's Guess Who guest. That's right. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, stand right there and stay there. That's perfect. You can only say yes or no. Do you understand?
Yep.
That's it? Good. Yep, will do. Team 1, you can ask a yes-no question. You get a no, it goes over to Team 2. Away you go.
You seem pretty young. Were you recently kicked out of a comedy show? No.
Team 2.
Did Jeremy Corbett kidnap you? Are you safe?
That's 2 questions.
With 2 very different answers.
Let's go with did Jeremy Corbett kidnap you?
No.
Good.
Okay. Oh, isn't like
Back to you, Team 1.
isn't it Prince George's birthday this week?
Oh, yeah. Go on.
Is your mum okay?
Yes?
That's a yes. You get another question. There you go.
A serious one. Are you here for something to do with sports?
No.
No, not that. Not sport.
Are there a lot of gang tattoos under your face?
No.
That's a no.
Is it something to do with school?
No.
No, not to do with school.
I've got it.
Laura.
Are you Greta Thunberg's boyfriend?
No.
That's a no. Do you know who Greta Thunberg is?
Who the hell is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got one.
Man, you'd fit in around my people.
I got one. Why the f***ing attitude?
Have you ever heard that word before?
Yes.
Yes, that's a yes. Mum.
Does your mum and dad use that word?
Yes.
Okay, so what else has happened in the world?
Is it something to do with politics?
No.
No,
Is it something to do with the movies?
No.
no, it's not to do with the movie.
Laura? Yeah.
Sport, no. School, no.
Not sport, but it is a competition.
It's a game.
No.
No, I just told you it's competition.
Okay, was it... Okay, but it was a competition. Was it like something to do with beauty, like your physical appearance?
Yes.
It's a yes, yeah, it's a yes.
Oh, I feel bad.
Is it for ugliest kid? That's why he's got the bag on.
Oh, nice one, Cori.
That wasn't a question.
He said no. He said no, so we're going to Team 1.
Surely there's not a competition for
Do
the
you
hottest kid.
resemble...
No, there isn't, Chris.
There isn't.
do you resemble someone famous? No.
No, it's not that.
My dude, is it something to do with your hair?
Yes.
Best mullet competition?
Yes.
Yes! Bring out that whole mullet. Great work. Great work. Look at that. This is Ted Keane. He is 10 years old. And where do you live, Ted?
Kitty, kitty.
Kitty, kitty. And you've flown down here to pick up your prize and come on the show.
Yeah.
What was your prize for winning Best Mullet?
$1,000 worth of...
Of Huffer.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's great. So did you buy that with your prize?
Yeah.
And what's left? About $5? But you raised some money as well, didn't you, when you entered the competition?
Yeah.
How much did you raise?
$850.
Wow. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's for the Mental Health Foundation, yeah?
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, you're a legend. How long does it take to... How long have you been growing the back of the hair for?
3 years.
That's it?
Yes.
Are you going to cut it off or are you going to keep going?
I haven't decided yet.
It's all business at the front, green party at the back.
Was this your first year entering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Are Mum and Dad proud?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. And do you think you'll, when you can grow facial hair, you're going to go a long beard as well?
No.
No.
What's wrong with beards, man? What shampoo do you use?
I don't really use shampoo.
You want to maintain those locks? Deep conditioner mask every 3rd wash, yeah? We'll talk after the show.
No. He's got natural hair oils, natural elastin. Everything's in his camp at the moment.
He's
Fucking
young,
same.
that'll fade.
Oh, Ted, thank you for coming on 7 Days. Give it up for Ted Keane, national mullet champion. And a star for Team 2. Well done. All right, it is almost time for a break here on 7 Days, but first we need to fill in the frank. And you can play. All you need to do is fill in the blanks, or franks, as I like to call them, on this caption. Do the best job. You could win $500 worth of power from the generous people at Frank Energy. Have a look at the picture. Pope, doop, doop, doop. 3 blanks there.
Is it Pope isn't the father?
It says Pope. Nope, too old.
Is it, hey, Hey, Mr. the Pope, you forgot to put a stamp on the letter. How about you give that little stamp a little kiss, little lick on the back, Mr. the Pope? Give a little kiss, make a stamp a little wet, put on the envelope, Mr. Pope. Please?
That's actually one word.
All right, if you think you can do better, and why wouldn't you, head on over to the gram right now and have a crack. Right, you take a moment to put your gang patches through the paper shredder. We'll see you soon with Slice of 7 on 7 days. What's poppin' to our younger viewers? Welcome back to 7 Days. Time now for Slice of 7, the game where we get talented musicians to fulfil their lifelong ambition of singing about the news to the tune of their favourite song. And joining us this week in the 7 Days arena is New Plymouth's own Finn Razel. Thanks for joining us, Finn Razel. As always, up to our teams to decipher just what news story our guests are singing about. And we'll start with you, Team 1. Are you ready to decipher?
Ready and waiting.
All right, FRZ, as I like to call them. Take it away.
I am 5 months young, and I got no teeth in my mouth. Is the only place I feed. There's a man on the stage, 80 times my age. I'm a baby at the stand-up gig. I'm crying at the stand-up gig. The crowd can smell my shit. I'm bad from the stand-up gig.
Yeah!
Well, I mean, obviously we're hearing a little bit about stand-up, shitting ourselves in gigs, which sort of reminds me of my last Melbourne Comedy Festival run. I've had a few too many.
Baby.
I feel like we all know the story that's broken this week about a baby. Well, it's hard to say what's actually run down. Rumours of breastfeeding, rumours of gurgling, rumours of Arj Barker having a tantrum larger than the baby, someone being escorted off, the mum and the baby, led out of the theatre.
Yeah, quite a scandal in stand-up circles. American comedian Arj Barker sparked a healthy debate this week when he ejected a woman from his Melbourne festival show because she had a 7-month-old baby she was apparently breastfeeding. Oh boy, he's not going to enjoy his next gig at the Wollongong Plunket.
Saying that after the gig, once the baby got kicked out, it got eaten by a bloody dingo. But I think like asking a breastfeeding mum to leave the gig is bad. But do you know what's worse?
What?
Asking them to stick around afterwards.
It wasn't because the baby was crying or gurgling, right? It's because it was breastfeeding and the venue had a no outside drinks policy.
The baby was disruptive, though. He kept yelling, "Do this one!"
The baby's first words are now going to, because from going to so many stand-up gigs, the baby's first words are surely going to be, "How's everyone doing tonight? Anyone here from out of town?"
I had a baby in my show and it kept yelling, "Show us your tits!" But in fairness, he was hungry.
How am I going to drink from that inverted thing?
I reckon the only comedy show that you should take a baby to is one of Becky's gigs, because the baby will just go, "Oh my gosh, she sounds just like me."
Actually, it was me. Sorry, Arj.
I will say, though, that, like, having gigged around the world, New Zealanders heckle different to everywhere else in the world. Because New Zealanders don't heckle when they think something's bad. If something's bad, they just go, "We'll talk about this in the car." They only heckle when they're having a great time and they feel like adding to the show. And I will say to the New Zealand public, heckling is technically adding to the show, but in the same way that I've put my penis into a cake, I'm adding to the cake. Yes, 2% of the time it's very funny. 98% of the time you're just ruining your wife's brother's birthday.
Okay, so we're all like, all 7 of us, we're all stand-up comedians. We've all had to kick a baby out of the audience at some stage. Corby, you kind of waited 18 years and then you married her, right?
All right, Team 2, you ready for a song?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Finn Razel, you guys ready? All right, take it away. Tell us what Finn Razel is singing about here.
Oh, I just called an ambulance, 'cause there's a pain inside my pants. They didn't want to help me out, so I drove it away. Siren on. We ooh, we ooh, we ooh, we ooh. I stole it, they drove it away. See, now I had the sore on my bottom, so I had to call 111. They said no, no, no. They said no. They didn't even want to give me a Band-Aid, so I had to do a motel ram raid, Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto. Now my bum is in pain.
That's up there. That song, beautiful, up there with my top 5 songs about butt stuff.
Yeah.
Really good. Team, are you guys familiar with the story?
Yes.
Yeah, so ambulance, ram raid. I don't know what the butt stuff's about.
I think a man had it was like a boil or something on his bum, and he called an ambulance.
Yes.
And then they were like, "That's not ambulance territory."
And then he hijacked the ambulance. He went and stole one.
Yeah.
And then did he ram raid it into a motel in Hamilton?
You know your news, Laura. Yeah, Hamilton man who was frustrated St John's staff wouldn't treat an abscess on his buttocks, hijacked their ambulance and did crash it twice into a motel. I believe the paramedics refused to treat him when they looked at his buttocks and said, no, there's supposed to be a hole there. That's not unusual, sir.
This is it. This is why we need news media to continue in New Zealand, because otherwise, how else would we know where his abscess was?
Correct.
Yes.
Good journalism, that.
You've stolen another one of my pictures. Will the humiliation end?
I mean, motel's a hell of a place to ram raid as well. Like, through the give me all your little milks.
Crashing an ambulance is got to be the worst thing to crash, because then if you call another ambulance and they get there, they're like, "Oh, someone's already here," and just drive off. I've never been in an ambulance, but I have been wasted in an Uber, which I feel like it would feel very similar, you know? Like, the lights are flashing and the driver's like, "Just hold on a bit longer."
Well, Finn Razel have a brand new single. It's called Unity, streaming everywhere right now. It's not about babies at comedy shows or abscesses on your bum. So give it a listen and give it up one more time for Finn Razel. For points, Team 1, you can have the number of letters a woman sent Harry Styles in 1 month, 8,000. Letters in 1 month, which is why she's in jail now. And Team 2, you can have the rate at which cars are stolen in Hamilton, 6 per day, would you believe? That's about 2,200 per year. It's not enough, though. The star of Slice goes to Team 1. Congratulations. Break time is upon us. We'll see you soon with Club Topacana on 7 Days. Time of the year, isn't it, when people are suffering from a bit of burnout and can do with a getaway? Well, forget about Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you to Club Topacana. Steel drums, please. Go on. Club Topacana is brought to you by the best pineapple pickers in the game. I'm talking about Dole, of course. Pineapples. They taste even sweeter when you scan them through the self-checkout as potatoes. All right. Inside this delicious Dole pineapple are stories from the week I'd like to hear a little bit more about. Let's dig in, shall we? We begin with this. Yes. This is great. Spies. A new book released this week details the life of a New Zealand spy behind enemy lines in World War II. I didn't even know we had spies, so naturally I'd like to see more examples of New Zealand spies, please.
The name's James. Oh, James from Palmy Boys. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, you're gonna hijack a plane and drive it into a building? I don't know, man. Seems a bit try-hard.
Hey, so we just got word that the bomb is in London. So Singapore and Dubai. I'll be there in about 42 hours.
I will kill you, Mr. Bond, but before I do, one question. What did you think of New Zealand?
For 3 months now, we have been searching for intelligence in Palmerston North, and we are yet to find any.
That's because Laura and I left.
Yeah, I'm a spy. They call me 027.
Hey, check it out. You can hear them rooting.
God, I really wish we had a newspaper to hide behind, but we don't have any news anymore. This coffee news will suffice.
Oh, yeah, nah. I mean, yeah, nine.
The International Olympic Committee confirmed this week breakdancing will not appear at any further Olympics after its debut in 2024. I want to know what's going to take its place. I'd like to see some more examples of unlikely Olympic events.
And they've done it! England has won their first gold medal for the 100-metre sprint for white guys!
And here's Peru. If they land it, they'll get the gold.
I would watch that.
Chris Parker coming up to the weight. Can he do it? Can he carry all his groceries in one trip from the car to the kitchen? He's dropped the milk, has gone everywhere.
Silence in the arena. And we're still hearing a duck. It's another duck. It's another duck. And we have a goose, and they're off.
Teams must drive their vehicle into the back of a Michael Hill jeweller, load up as fast as they can, and get away without being caught by the police.
Does your person have glasses?
And here for Sweden, if they get this, they'll get the gold.
Please welcome the beautiful ladies competing in the stripper pole vault.
And here, Malaysia, if they land this, they'll get the gold.
Loser.
That's not the only thing Malaysia failed to land.
Wow.
And next up, the basketball for short men. They never score, but they get so angry.
All right, our next story is about Anzac Day. Today is Anzac Day, a day of remembrance and respect in Aotearoa. So far, everyone has been well behaved, but just in case anyone has any doubts, give me some examples of what not to do on Anzac Day.
Hello, noise control. Yeah, some playing a bugle in the park.
Oh, these Anzac biscuits are dry as Hey, you wouldn't happen to have some Turkish delight or something?
I mean, it's nice to have a day off, but it seems like a lot of fuss for a biscuit.
Just like our guys fought on the beaches, we're fighting prices down here at Bunnings.
This has been a beautiful dawn service, and to honour my great-grandfather, I'd like to read out some of his thoughts and opinions on immigrants.
All right, with that, it's time to drop our rubbish where the bins used to be and leave Club Topacana. Play those steel drums again, please. Come on back, teams. Only one team can get a star for Club Topacana, and that team this week is Team 1! Thanks again to Dole. I didn't mean that thing I said about the self-checkout. I'd never do that, as if someone else does my shopping. All right, we are going to take an ad break. It's something we're slowly phasing out here. See you very soon for a game of history on 7 Days. It is time now for a game of history where we look through the rosy lens of our past and meet the people who shaped our nation. We also meet 3 other people who haven't shaped the nation, but are probably still quite nice. To give you some context, let's head back to a year when I was just a little boy, 1999, and take a look at this video.
Bugger. Bugger me. Bugger. Easy now, son. Ooh, bugger. Good bird.
Bugger.
Bugger.
An ad that delighted and, to be honest, shocked a nation. Toyota's famous bugger ad, the first ad to sell utes by repeatedly mentioning a sex act. The bugger ad received 120 complaints when it first aired in 1999, and that is all the fault of John Plimmer, who wrote the thing. John is with us in the studio today alongside a pilot, a lawnmower, and a graphic designer. Teams, it's up to you to figure out which one of these people wrote the bugger ad. Remember, our lineup cannot speak, but you may speak to them. Let's shake things up. Team 2, you can start this week.
Well, I don't think any of them look like a lawnmower. So when the ad was playing, I wasn't watching the ad, I was watching them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And number 1 was laughing along, and I don't think that it means he didn't write it because he'd be bored of it by now.
Right.
But number 4 had, like, what I can only describe as a sense of misty-eyed pride.
Nostalgia.
Yeah,
Wow.
looked like he was watching his child score their first try in some sort of sport.
I don't know how many sports have tries, but yeah.
Well, number 2 is giving real graphic designer vibes for me, just based off pure looks.
Yeah. He looks like he's got a
But he could
tattoo.
also be an ad exec, you know?
Yeah. Number 3 is giving preferably not school teacher vibes. Anything but a school. Could you all put your right hand out?
You can do that, thank you.
Well, that didn't help at all, but it did embarrass you.
How does that help you find... What do you
I
find?
don't know, I just thought I'd give it a crack.
I thought you went pilot. Oh, put your right hand out like that's a thing pilots do.
Maybe, is it? Lawnmower. Maybe number 1.
It's got sensible lawn mowing shoes on. It's got a nice green fit.
Yeah.
Just happy to be here.
Yeah.
And then number 2, we're thinking graphic designer. And then that leaves us with 3 must be our pilot. Are you happy to lock that in? And we go misty-eyed pride for number 4.
Team 2 thinks number 4 is the guy who wrote the bugger ad. Team 1.
I just want to say, I've got a question, but before that, you guys look like the lowest rated babysitting agency in Auckland.
Now, here's a little controversial opinion, though. I don't think... Are pilots allowed glasses?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
They are.
What are you,
these
fly
days.
planes?
Have you not like the cool, like the Joe Biden glasses? Like,
I thought they had to have good vision.
I thought
They
they'd
do.
have 2020.
well, with glasses, you have amazing vision. Okay, I've got a question. Can I give you some feedback? Oh, you flinched. He's a graphic designer.
Oh, no, why don't we do this? Can I see all four of you try and rev up a lawnmower?
Right. You mean start?
Like you would know, like you've ever mowed your lawn.
I love mowing my lawn.
Which one of you have worked for Jeremy? Let's see. Can we get you, like, you know, starting up a lawnmower? Wow.
Wow.
Okay, 2 has never done any hard work in his life. I think 4, I mean, that energy for that, he just had it in him. And he also has the joyful glint that he's ruined many people's Saturday mornings.
I reckon number 3's all right.
And then 2
2's our graphic designer, which makes sense because he's never done a hard day's work in his life. Okay, great. So, Jeremy,
Run me through it.
On, yeah.
here we go.
What do you got, Chris?
Number 1, our pilot.
Okay.
Number 2, the lovely graphic designer. Number 4 is our lawnmower, which means number 3 made the bugger ad.
Made the bugger ad. All right. So you think it's number 4, you think it's number 3. Can I ask John Plimmer, the writer of the Toyota bugger ad, to please step forward? Ah, there you go.
But I have never done a day's work in my life.
Mate wrote the bugger ad. He's living high.
Yeah.
I have to say that I'm here representing Howard Grieve and John Fisher, who also wrote the ad with me. And
But it's
I
always
take all the credit.
It was always a team back in those advertising
It was a
days
team.
because you had to justify the massive
Someone had to get
lunches.
the wine.
A team effort. Did it take long to settle on that word?
No, not really. It all started with we were trying to work out ways to prove that the new Hilux was more powerful. And we thought it'd be quite funny if it started doing things that the farmer didn't expect because it was too powerful. And it was actually John Fisher who came up with the idea that what if it was trying to get the cow out of a stuck cow and tied a rope around its neck and the cow's head got pulled off and we both said, well, that's really interesting, but you can't really show that because no one's really going to want to see it. And so we decided that the best way to sort of do that sort of stuff was to you needed a fallback, which the word bugger sort of fell out, and it sort of felt like the nice way to say it really, and just a nice little word for a small mistake.
Because it's a great ad, but you did get a lot of complaints. I think you're top 5 in terms of ads that got complaints. Good thing or bad thing?
Oh, always. I mean, the main thing is to get noticed. So, you know, and it had 120 complaints. That doesn't sound like many, really, but you have to remember there's no internet. So in those days, you had to lick a stamp, write a letter, but you had to be quite angry to get. So it was good. We think it was a good reaction, really.
When did you know it was a win?
Well, you never knew. We liked it. Everyone seemed to like it when they came across it, and then when it launched, it just sort of went off. So it was one of those strange.
You must have been thrilled when you found the talking dog. Amazing.
It was helpful.
It's Hercules who basically got a state funeral.
Yes, huge. It got Dog of the Year in Australia. They claimed it too. So.
Yeah. Wow. Give it up for John Plimmer, writer of the bugger ad. Thank you, John. You can step back. So neither of you got that, but let's see if we can find out the rest. Can I ask our pilot to step forward, please?
Oh.
There's the pilot.
No glasses.
No one got that. Lawnmower. Team 2 gets a point, which means you, sir, must be our graphic designer. And no one guessed that. Congratulations, Team 2. You win yourself a star on Countback. We are taking our final break on 7 Days Tonight. Last chance to fill in the frank on our Instagram if you haven't done that yet. Winner will be announced soon, and we'll be back momentarily with Beat the Ding on 7 Days. Back to 7 Days. You didn't think we were going to end this episode without a good dinging, did you? No, indeed. It's time for Beat the Ding. The rules are very simple. I stress out our comedians by forcing them to list things very quickly. If they complete their list before I ding my dinger, their team gets a star. Episodes are won and lost on this round, so let's get dinging, shall we? The Spice Girls, they spontaneously reunited to perform in a living room at Victoria Beckham's 50th birthday this week. Laura, in the voice of Posh Spice, you have 12 seconds to name 6 herbs and spices in your cupboard.
Chicken salt, ginger, basil, thyme, rosemary, cumin.
That'll do, boom. She gets a star. Pretty good Posh impersonation too. Well done. All right, New Zealand's very own Wet and Forget. The company sold this week for an astronomical amount of money. Abby, I'll give you 12 seconds to name 3 things that are wet and 3 things you'd like to forget.
Me. Towels after you've had a shower, and the sea. Things I'd rather forget. That time I almost drowned. How much I've talked about my inverted nipple on television. And when I showed my nipple to a room with my parents' friends. Yes.
Yeah, entertaining. We learnt a lot as well. Informative. Congratulations to staff, you, Abby.
Thank you.
Right, yes, it does deserve a round of applause. New Zealand Defence Force Band lost their luggage on the way to Gallipoli this week, and to honour them, Chris, you have 12 seconds to name 7 musical instruments while saluting.
French horn, trumpet, tuba, timpani, xylophone, clarinet, bassoon.
That'll do, boom. Too good.
Someone didn't have sex at high school and was in the concert band.
That is great work. All right, we move on. Rebel Wilson dropped a bombshell this week, confessing she'd been invited to an orgy by someone in the royal family. Cori, you have 10 seconds to describe the scene of a royal orgy, but in Spanish, please. Starting now.
Ok, pienso que empezaría con el William y después la Kate y con sus amigos, porque no sé qué más es tan joven, y después no sé dónde lo harían, pero llegaría su tío y todos irían, Andrew, get the f*** out.
Very good. All right, well done, Cori. Rhys, the annual London Marathon took over the UK's capital city this week. You have 10 seconds, Rhys, to do the 7 days marathon, which is a lap around the set. Ready, set, go! Go, Rhys! That'll do. Some very scared audience members as you took that final corner there. This week, the government announced it will reinstate the 3 strikes law. Becky, you have 5 seconds to strike Rhys 3 times. Go.
Do it.
Do it. Hit me. Slap me. Harder.
I'm sorry. Why would you do that to me?
Who goes front on?
I panicked. You seemed like you were coming at me, like.
I don't know if you remember, but your initial instinct was to grab the cup. Becky, you get a star. Congratulations. No more dings. I'm all out. That is our show for this evening. Thank you for joining us. Look at the star chart, though. Carry the 1. Yep, our winner tonight, Team 2. Enjoy your brand new ball suit, whatever you do. Don't put a gang patch on it. That is it from us. Please join me in thanking our panellists, Chris, Abby, Cori, Laura, Becky and Rhys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in 7 days on 7 days. Paul Mario.
Thanks, New Zealand On Air. This one's for you.
Yeah.